back here. Welcome to another episode of the Coffee Challenge. Show and tell. Alright, y'all have seen this before. It's my miniature micro backpacking lantern. This is the Coleman Exponent series, the excursion lantern. Pretty cool little lantern. You can open the shields up. You can see all the way around. And you can close the back one to reflect the light out to the front. Alright, I picked up another piece of gear a couple of years ago. It was maybe about a year ago, a year and a half something. Another piece of the Exponent gear that I've really wanted for a long time. Picked up the Exponent Denali stove. Very cool piece of gear. And it's a multi-fuel stove. I'll go through all that here in a few minutes. But when I bought the thing, it's supposedly new old stock in the box, and the box had a little water damage on it. But I got it and took it with me on a trip and tried to do a coffee challenge, and I went to fire it up. I couldn't get a bit of fuel come through that thing. The lever for the eccentric block was sheared off inside, and so I just put it back in the box. It's been in my shop for all this time. Got it out the other day and took a lever from a 200A lantern, heated the torch and straightened out the curve, and pulled it out of the packing, and I put it down into the stove and cut it down to size. Still not working perfect, but hey, it works. So I've got a stove that'll burn now. The eccentric block, it was stuck up inside the orifice, and I never got it out. I got it out, I filed it down a little bit and got it to work smoother. Still got some tinkering to do with it, but I've got it where it will burn now. The needle is down out of the jet. So let's check this out. The windscreen. Heat deflector plate that goes on the bottom. Okay, it comes with the legs and an adapter where I can screw in the modern butane tank. I can screw down on this and use butane if I want to, but we're not doing that today. Comes with the fuel bottle and pump. also have a separate, this is not the excursion bottle, but it is a Coleman bottle, and I have it marked kerosene only. So the stove will also burn kerosene with a separate jet that is included with the kit. Got the wrench, small Allen wrench, all the replacement seals, gaskets, pips, instructions, all right here. And you got the stove itself. You like that? Is that cool or what? Legs, hot supports, built together, fold out. It's got the stainless steel flex hose. Of course, it's got some kind of a rubber, plastic, silicone or something, some kind of hose in the inside it. Let me find a piece of plywood to put under here. I don't want to melt my plastic table. All right, the fuel connection. I like this fuel connection. It's got the little wings. Squeeze them. You can pull your cap off. The other end of the hose, it's got this plug. You can pull it out. And it stores right inside the cap for the fuel plug. Squeeze your wings there on the valve from the fuel line for the connection, and it just locks in place onto the fuel line so it can't pull out. Okay, in the bottom of the stove there's a little pan. It's not very deep, but it has a absorbent padding in it. So I'm just going to squirt some denatured alcohol in there. Let's see what I'm doing. Looks like I got it without spilling it, splattering it everywhere. One thing I do know about this stove, it burns hot. I'm going to try to cook some sandwich egg, and I don't have any idea how it's going to do because I've only burnt this on high just to test it. I haven't tried to see how low it will go. So that may be a total failure, but we're getting ready to find out together. I've already pumped up my tank, put 20 pumps in it. The camera picked that up or not, but I had a little leak there at the cleaning lever. Let me tighten that down just a Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. The little lantern ran out of fuel on me. Didn't know how much was in it. It's been a while since I'd used it. I used it some, didn't know how long. But it filled back up. Got the water on. I've been messing with that eccentric lock. But last time I didn't tighten the nut down good and sprang the fuel leak. So I let it cool back down, go in there, tighten that nut down. Still don't have this dialed down good enough for adjust it down just a little bit with the eccentric lock, but it's got problems. I'm still have to work on that before we're going to go to frying it. This thing is going to burn way too hot just to simmer. We're not going to be needing this windscreen tonight, but it does come with a pretty cool little windscreen. Vent holes at the bottom. Little wrap around. We're already boiling. That was quick. I can dial this thing down. Seems to dial down better when I've got something on it. So anyway, on the windscreen, a little bit bigger than the reflector on the bottom. So I'm not going to take the time to make this round right now. I'll tell you a modification I did make. I made 2 bends, opposite bends on each end of this, so that I can just see out here tonight. Anyway, with 2 bends, I can lock that ring together to make one circle. It's pretty cool. About as far dialed down as I'm going to get it, and it's not running perfect like that. It's not letting me run. Maybe it'll last long enough to fry as an egg. Remember an old egg and cheese hack had in the eggs. Yep, that's entirely too hot for frying an egg. Let's dial down as low as I can get it. Lost it. egg looks burnt, it's not, but I did brown that butter really good before I got that dialed down. Alright, this cup's got to go to somebody. Fairly new subscriber. Marty's Ramblings 2024. Y'all go check him out. Tell him Bluegrass Bushcraft sent you. Have the link in the description for this channel. Y'all know the routine. Like, share, subscribe. God bless.